Hey guys, I'm just sitting in the car park of my gym. I'm just about to head home, and I've been reflecting on something, and I thought I'd bust out a quick video while I'm sitting in the car park here. Just kind of share what I'm thinking and kind of get your thoughts on it. You throw it out there as a question. I've been thinking about this. So I have a son he's almost 2 years old in 2 months. And 1 month actually, and I've been thinking about how tragic it is that this is really the first time in history, the first time in human history where we can say that the world is completely and utterly discovered. Like, there is literally nothing left in the world that Just think, like, we've mapped out every single coastline. We've found every single square foot of the entire planet. Apart from the deepest parts of the ocean, there is literally nothing left on this planet for us to find. Right? We have mapped it out. We have found it all. And this is really the first time in history that we can say that. And I was thinking about how truly, in a sense, how truly sad that is. We live in a time now where, like, I can bust out my phone and I can look up Google Maps and I can see pretty much anything on the planet, any square foot of the planet, with a few swipes of my finger. Like, it's crazy that we're at that point in time. And I was thinking about how sad that is for the next generation, for these new generations, that there is nothing left. And I was kind of thinking, like, it's sad in the sense that there's always been that sense of awe of what's exotic and what's foreign, and this sort of otherness, this stuff that's out there that's kind of new and different. These foreign cultures that are, like, when I went to Egypt for the first time, right, it was early 2000s, really early 2000s, and it was so different. It was so, like, even for that time, it was like, not just for me, but for other people around me, it was just not a hugely common thing to do. It was like, people were doing it, obviously, but I feel like over this past decade, especially, travel has become so frequent. It's become so easy and so cheap, and it's almost weird when you meet somebody who hasn't done some kind of travel. And we're so interconnected with social media and stuff now that somebody in the remotest part of the world is really no different to the guy in the street next to you, right? Like, and I was just thinking about, first of all, kids have lost that opportunity to have that sense of adventure. There's nothing left to adventure. There's nothing left to see. There's nothing left to wonder about. It's all seen, and I think it's, first of all, it's breeding an entitlement mentality in the new generation that. Or even my generation now, that the world is our playground. We can go and do whatever we want whenever we want, but it's not, it just doesn't have that sense of otherness anymore. It doesn't have that sense of wow and awe and wonder. And I've been thinking about, in relation to language learning, how is this going to affect language learning in the future, in the future decades, in the future, even the next 50 years. Like, what's it going to mean? I think it's going to speed up, it's going to rapidly speed up the destruction of English, the rise of English and the destruction of every other language. As much as you think that globalism and interconnectedness is going to make us all sort of want to learn more about foreign cultures and or other cultures and learn those languages, I think it's going to have the total opposite effect. It's just going to speed up the decline of languages and put more languages in extinction, because the world is just becoming just a boring blob, and I guess there's no real answer to it, no solution to it. It's just really a tragedy that I've been reflecting on, and I guess I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. Just something I've been thinking a lot about, and as a new parent especially, it certainly makes me think more about the future, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think is, whatever your thoughts are on globalism, whatever your politics, like what do you think what kind of effect do you think this trajectory that we're on is gonna have on foreign cultures and learning foreign languages, and the desire to, the need to. Yeah, let me know what you think.